Hey gang, John Bacarella here with your Lake St. Clair Fishing Report, brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. It is Friday the 13th, that's right, Friday the 13th of May, and so far, nothing bad has happened. So hopefully nothing bad happened to you out there either. But it's Friday the 13th, and water temperature at Belle Isle, I just checked it, is 57 degrees. So it has come up a lot. And water temps down through the mile roads are going to be in the mid 60 range right now. Getting lots of reports of guys that are fishing out there right now, seeing a lot of smaller males. Sounds like they're struggling a little bit with the bigger hens right now. Maybe the hens are a little shell shocked, or maybe they're not gonna work their way in until the moon phase changes. So I don't know, but anyways, water temp 65. The fishing is definitely heating up out there, and the weather looks really good. We got a chance of thunderstorms coming in the next couple of days, but I don't expect that to hurt anything. And it looks like we got relatively stable, nice warm temps for the next 10 days. So if you're planning a trip up here to chase smallies, now is the time to do it. These fish are going to be on beds, and you're going to have just basically pre-spawn and spawning fish for the next probably 10 days or 2 weeks or so. So anyways, that's the smallmouth situation. Walleye bite has been kind of up and down, probably more up than down, although we haven't had any strong winds or rain, so everything is cleaning up substantially. Up on the St. Clair River right now, the water clarity I know is slowing the bite down, and it's made it a little bit sporadic. Generally, when you get that super clean water, it gets really tough jigging. So when that happens, guys, switch over and run crawler harnesses. Go deep and pull meat on harnesses, and I think you'll do a lot better. I should say this too, on our Facebook page, I just did a relatively long written fishing report because we weren't sure if we were going to be able to shoot a video or not. So that's why we're doing it Friday evening, which is the weekend. The week got a little crazy on us, so we weren't able to do a report sooner. So check out our Facebook page, and you'll see a little bit longer report in case I miss anything, because I'm doing this pretty much shotgun approach here right now because I'm starving and I need to eat dinner. It's been a long day. So anyways, yeah, so up on that St. Clair River, the water's getting really clean. Detroit River, you're experiencing some of that same stuff down there. However, it seems like it hasn't affected the bite as much down on the Detroit River. But same thing goes for down there. If you are having trouble getting bit while you're jigging, then switch over and pull crawler harnesses. Don't be afraid to move out of the river, move up into the lake. That area just outside of the Detroit River normally this time is going to be loaded especially with the smaller males as they kind of spread out and hunt for food after the spawn. So don't be afraid to do that. They're also starting to pick up walleye off of the beach. I know some of you guys did go out and try it and didn't do so well, and others did and did really well. So the trick out there is just like in the river, it's going to be dirty water. You really need to find that dirtier water, and it sounds like that mud line was pulling in tighter and tighter today, so it may push those fish out deeper, and you may have to run boards for those fish if we lose all of that dirty water in there around the point. But you can still kind of beat that system, you can beat that situation a little bit by fishing there's always going to be a mud line out in front of the spillway, okay, so over near the 400 Club area. There's also generally going to be a smaller mud line over in front of Black Creek, which is the canal basically that comes out of the Metro Beach area and goes out off of the point. So Black Creek is generally going to have some off-colored water. That bay just to the north of Metro Beach is going to have some off-colored water because it also gets fed from the Clinton River. So, and then the Clinton River mouth is another source of dirty water. And then up on the north end, you've got the salt that comes out. So up in that area, you can expect to find some off-colored water too that's going to concentrate those walleyes for you guys. Even if that water is shallow, still fish that dirty water, at least give it a shot. These water temps are not high yet by any stretch of imagination. Your bait fish are going to be in there in that dirtier water, and the walleyes are going to be in there for the bait and also because they just don't like all of that light. And it looks like we got sunny skies for the next few days, which is going to not help that walleye bite, other than you're going to have better success early in the morning and then late in the evening as the sunlight diminishes. So catfish bite is still growing strong again, and you guys that are trolling for walleyes, I'm sure you're going to start to pick up some cats, especially if you move in tighter into that 6, 8, 10-foot range out there. You're going to see a lot of those big kitties out there, and they can give you a pretty good surprise even if you're pulling boards. It's like, whoops, there goes the board, it's gone. But anyway, so that's catfish. And for you guys that are bow fishing, this warm-up is definitely going to get the carp splashing around in shallow. So if that's your thing, this weekend could be a lot of fun for you as well. Panfish bite, we're getting a lot more reports of bigger crappies being caught in the backwater areas. Guys are starting to pick them up on like beetle spins and small crankbaits and spinners. So I'm not sure if that means that the fish are done spawning yet. I wouldn't think that they are. They should be still spawning. But anyways, the fish activity levels have gone up a lot on the bluegills and on the crappies. And it probably has more to do with the bug hatches that we're starting to see. We're starting to see a lot more bug hatch starting along the shoreline already, which is good for the minnows and everything else too, because we really need to get those bug hatches going to feed those smaller fish. So white bass are starting down in the lower part of the Detroit River and are starting to make their way up. Even hearing reports of the occasional one getting caught down at Metro right now, although we are not into that situation yet where we got these big schools of white bass roaming around out there. But you're definitely that's gonna happen in the next probably 10 days. They're gonna start moving up and moving along the shoreline and working their way up. So for some of you guys, that's a great thing. You love chasing white bass. And for other guys, they're a massive nuisance fish, and you just want to stay away from them. I'm not getting a lot of perch reports right now. However, the perch fishing should pick up now that the spawn is pretty much done, and we got some weeds coming up. So start focusing on those weed beds, and you can even start working your way out a little bit deeper. But again, pay attention to that water clarity, because that's gonna dictate a lot too, as far as just about everything out there right now. So that's really all I got for this report for this week. You just got better fishing ahead, guys. Everything warms up and the fish get more and more active, and it's not too warm to push them out deep yet. So get out there, enjoy it, and take advantage of this great Michigan weather we got headed our way. Hey, if you like this video content and you want to get updated as soon as the next video is out there, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll get notified as soon as the next video is up.